guys, it's Chloe and welcome back to my channel. But today I'm going to be talking about Spina Bifida Clinic and my health update. This is a health update because I recently went to Spina Bifida Clinic up in Hershey and I figured I'd tell you guys about it. And for those of y'all that haven't seen why I go up to clinic, and like the specialist I see, blah blah blah, there's a little eye in the corner and you can click that and it'll take you straight to that video. And on that note, we're gonna get started. Clinic was supposed to start for me at like 9 a.m. However, I got a call the week before clinic asking if I could come at 8 a.m. just straight to clinic and then get an ultrasound done at around like 9:45 and then come back to clinic because the urologist wants to spend more time with me. I said that was completely fine because we're flying in the night before anyway, so I can be there as early as you want me to. I just have to leave by 2 because it's a 2-hour drive to Philadelphia and our flight took off at 7. So we agreed to do that and I got there and I met with urology first. Well, I had to fill out some paperwork and then I met with urology. I immediately voiced displeasure about my bowel program and my stomach, because I'm doing a capful of Miralax every day and I feel like it is not cutting it, regardless of how much walking or exercise I do and the fibers I eat, etc. And my stomach is like capital D descendant. And it is like out there. And I'm not pregnant or anything. It is as hard as a rock. And she completely agreed and said that the nurse coordinator, after she leaves, will talk to me about like bowel management and how to take care of my bowels and a better regimen. Then she talked to me about my bladder, and I said that my bladder, I was still leaking and I wasn't particularly happy with that. And she said to try a couple different things. Number one is I did not secure that properly. I was wondering like footsteps and I didn't realize it was falling. Anyways, back to the video. Basically, I told her I was unhappy with my bladder because it was still leaking, and she said a couple things could be happening. Either one, my bowels are pushing on my bladder, causing it to leak, and therefore I should try the enemas, and I should also try timed voiding where I go every 2 hours. And then I should also try, if neither of those work, then she'll put me on another medicine to take on top of the Myrbetriq that I'm taking called Ditropan. And then afterwards, the nurse coordinator was talking to me a little bit about like bowels and stuff like that. But like then the nurse coordinator was going to talk about my bowels, but the social worker came in and the nurse coordinator said that she had some materials but needed to go get them. So after my ultrasound, she was going to talk to me, which was fine. The social worker said that she saw my, me doing Teal on the Hill that I did last week, because her and the nurse coordinator were both on it. And she really liked me and gave me a couple of opportunities to do during their, for like their clinic. One that I'm confirmed that I'm doing, and the other one not yet. And I'll talk about those later if you'd like. Just comment down below and I can make that magic happen. And yes, I'm legally allowed to talk about these. Like, it's okay. We were just talking about that and all the advocacy work I do, blah, 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 blah. And how my life's been going and any new health changes. And I told her about the post-traumatic stress disorder, stuff like that. And then the physical medicine rehab doctor came in and I was speaking to her and I told her, whenever I bend over, my incision site hurts. Then I was also talking to her. I told her I was scared because a lot of individuals with spina bifida were dying in their sleep. I was like afraid to go to sleep and stuff. at one point. She said that a lot of them are dying because of either sleep apnea or hydrocephalus, or something related to their hydrocephalus. I said, okay. And I requested that I get done a sleep apnea test. And she said that I could get one done in my home state if needed. She'll just like call in the prescription and we'll get it done. So I was okay with that. And then after that, the researcher came in and she understood that I was busy and wasn't probably going to be able to talk to her. So she gave me her card and she's going to call me sometime next week. So I'm going to do that. After that, I went down and got my ultrasound and then came back to clinic. And the ultrasound was done in the same building as clinic, which is a plus. And I like that. Afterwards, I came back and I met with the social worker some more. And then I also met with the nurse coordinator and we talked about bowels and my neurogenic bowel. And I am making some decisions as far as like my bowel management program. And she agreed that my bowel management, because she felt my stomach and she's like, oh my gosh. And she's concerned because when stool sits in your colon for that long, you could get an enlarged colon and you don't want that. I'm basically at this point making some decisions for my bowel and bladder. And if you want to know more about what happened, comment down below and I will talk about it. Afterward, the urologist came back in and she said my kidneys look fabulous. And I had asked her because I hadn't been able to go to clinics since like 2022 because they were so full they couldn't see me last year. And I asked if that were to ever happen again, because I know I need to get an ultrasound done on my kidneys and bladder every year, if I could just get one done in my home state. And she said yes. However, it was perfectly fine for me to go this long without getting one done because my kidneys have been stable. Now, had they not been stable, then we would have had issues. And she would have wanted me to get one done sooner, but she didn't push it until I came up, which is fine. Then after that, she basically said, now it comes down to 3 separate things that we can do for your bladder. If you want to know what those are, comment down below and I can do a separate video. Just to let you guys know, I'll be probably doing a separate video on my bowel and bladder because it's like a really lengthy video and it's like too much for me to discuss in here without the other like stuff that I did in clinic without boring people to death. So I'll do a separate video if you guys want me to. Just comment down below. I'm hopping on the Hot Mess Express today because I just built my Stanley. It had water in it, but it spilled on the floor and I felt the need to clean it up because, it is my room. I thank you guys so much for watching this video and can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.